Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Today, we're revving up a discussion on the EV market, which seems to be losing speed. Despite this, automakers are still pushing dealers to sell electric cars and demanding hefty investments in EV eligibility programs. The future of EVs is as uncertain as a winding road, yet experts believe many dealers may not survive if forced to sell EVs. We share this viewpoint, and here are our top 7 reasons why. Reason number 7. The EV market is downshifting. A clear sign of impending trouble for dealers forced to sell EVs is the significant slowdown in EV growth. After peaking in 2021 and 2022 with over 90% year-over-year growth, the trend began to slow, ending 2023 with a still respectable 50% growth. However, by early 2024, growth had dwindled to a modest 15%. The reason? The early adopter phase is over, and the rush for zero-emission vehicles has cooled. The middle class, driven by practicality and value for money, is expected to embrace this new technology, but it's not an easy transition. Car makers still have limited offerings that appeal to the average buyer. EVs are expensive, inconvenient, and have limited range. Dealers are well aware of this and fear that pushing EVs could jeopardize their business due to a lack of potential buyers. Reason number 6. EVs are a tough sell. The EV market slowdown is just one side of the story. The other is the significant increase in electric car production. During 2021 and 2022, supply chains were unstable, but now they seem steady. Automakers projected their production plans based on these successful years, but growth has stalled, leading to a massive supply-demand imbalance. Reportedly, EV production increased 5-fold over the last year, and with just 15% growth in January, it's no surprise that market day supply has skyrocketed. As of late 2023, it was over 110 days, and it's likely even higher now. From a dealer's perspective, stocking up on EVs doesn't make sense. It could slow down sales, impact profits, and tie up capital for months, making it a risky move. Reason number 5. Hefty investments. The era of peak EV growth and disrupted supply chains is behind us. We're now in a more stable period, but dealers are struggling to sell electric cars. Order cancellations are common, and remaining supplies will take months to deplete. Simultaneously, automakers are pressuring dealers to sell EVs and invest heavily in new programs to qualify them to sell electric cars. These programs require significant investments in infrastructure, staff training, and more. For instance, Ford's program, which requires dealers to ensure 24/7 charger availability, could cost each dealer between $500,000 and $1.2 million. GM is also pushing Buick dealers to invest around $400,000, leading nearly half of them to opt for a buyout. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Reason number 4. The North Carolina Uprising. It's clear that dealers are more than just unhappy about being forced to make such substantial investments. In fact, we've seen what can only be described as a rebellion among some dealers. Specifically, 46 dealers from North Carolina lodged a petition against the certification program, officially known as the Model E Certified Program, which requires dealers to make the aforementioned investments. In this petition, they highlighted several problematic aspects of the program, arguing that it represents an excessive intrusion by Ford into dealer day-to-day operations. The petition states, through the EV program, Ford seeks to coerce dealers into expending huge sums of money unnecessarily in order to continue selling vehicles they are already authorized to sell. Ford's EV program will serve to reduce the number of Ford dealers in North Carolina and further restrict consumer access to electric vehicles, particularly those citizens residing in parts of North Carolina outside of the largest cities. Reason number 3. Buick dealers opting for buyouts. GM dealers, particularly those selling Buick vehicles, are also facing challenges. GM has given these dealerships an ultimatum: invest heavily or accept a buyout. This is part of Buick's strategy to become an all-electric car maker by 2030. Dealers are understandably unhappy with this idea, especially after witnessing a significant slowdown in market growth. What's even more puzzling is that Buick, as a brand, currently doesn't offer a single electric car, which seems quite contradictory to us. Nevertheless, the outcome was somewhat expected. The brand started last year with 1,958 dealers nationwide. By the end of 2023, that number had decreased by nearly half, 47% to be precise, leaving around 1,000 dealerships. The buyout option remains open, and officials assure that the dealer network is still adequate. Most dealers who opted for a buyout were smaller-scale dealers, contributing to around 20% of total brand sales. Reason number 2, Ford's EV program, dealers exiting. Last year, Ford launched its Model E program. Initially, Farley announced an agreement with 1,920 out of 3,000 nationwide Ford dealers. They were given a choice: upgrade their facilities to support the EV transition or opt out. 2 options were available: a pricier Certified Elite program or a more affordable Certified one. Of the 1,920 dealers, 1,659 initially chose the Elite level, while 261 opted for the Certified program. However, with the EV market now faltering and Ford delaying investments, some dealers have decided to prioritize their sustainability and withdraw. 53 dealers who initially signed up for the Certified Elite program have rescinded their applications, and 24 have downgraded to the cheaper Certified program. This suggests dealers are rethinking their commitment to EVs. To prevent further withdrawals, Ford has relaxed some requirements, such as selling a minimum of 25 EVs a year and providing 24/7 public charger access. Reason number 1, the shift to direct sales. Perhaps the most significant reason why dealers fear they won't survive the push to sell EVs is the shift by many automakers, including Ford and GM, towards direct sales. This move, mirroring Tesla's model, bypasses the middleman and focuses on electric cars. The goal is to enhance the customer experience. As the world of shopping gravitates towards online services, the automotive industry is no exception. The aim is to create platforms that allow buyers to customize their models, receive offers, and access finance programs tailored to their preferences. Ford launched this program in February, and it's clear that dealers are not thrilled. The company made only a brief announcement about the new platform, which currently only sells the Mustang Mach-E. Other automakers are developing similar programs, all aimed at helping buyers avoid dealer negotiations, which can lead to various arrangements, including hefty markups. This is why dealers are disgruntled. With direct sales, their profit margins on EVs would be significantly reduced. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the automotive world. Don't forget to subscribe to Piston Pundit to stay updated on the latest vehicle trends and insights. See you in the next video.